Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I will talk about Part D Payment Modernization Model for calendar year 2022 fact sheet that was released by CMS on January 19th, 2021. In January 2020, CMS Center for Medicare and Medicaid Innovation launched the Part D Payment Modernization Model, also known as PDM model or the model, to voluntarily test the impact of a modernized Part D program design that includes flexibilities to reduce beneficiary out-of-pocket cost and overall Part D prescription drug spending. The model aims to reduce Medicare expenditures while enhancing or preserving quality of care for beneficiaries. CMS is announcing the calendar year 2022 Model Request for Applications or RFA. The model is open to eligible standalone prescription drug plans and Medicare Advantage prescription drug plans for the 2022 plan year, which is the third year of the model. This voluntary model tests a modernized Part D payment structure that creates new incentives for plans, patients, and providers to choose drugs with lower list prices in order to address rising costs in the Part D program. The model features two-sided risk on CMS's federal reinsurance subsidy, offering shared savings to Part D sponsors whose federal reinsurance spending under the model was below a spending target benchmark and sharing losses if their federal reinsurance under the model was above the spending target benchmark. However, in light of the changes to the discount safe harbor under the federal anti-kickback statute, CMS is making a temporary change to the model's current performance-based payment structure to incentivize Part D sponsor participation. Specifically for the 2022 plan year only, CMS is removing the 10% downside risk for Part D sponsors participating in the model. The model also offers Part D sponsors the opportunity to implement several Part D programmatic flexibilities aimed at reducing out-of-pocket costs and improving the quality of care for beneficiaries. What is new for calendar year 2022? The model provides flexibility for participating Part D sponsors to treat 5 of the 6 protected classes: anticonvulsants, immunosuppressants, antidepressants, antipsychotics, and antineoplastics as they would other Part D drug classes, while continuing to require robust access to the Part D drugs beneficiaries need. Another thing that is new for calendar year 2022 is that the model allows participating Part D sponsors to include on their formulary at least one drug per class instead of the current requirement of 2 drugs per class, while maintaining robust beneficiary access to the Part D drugs beneficiaries need. The model also allows participating Part D sponsors to create Part D rewards and incentive programs to encourage greater enrollee education and engagement between the enrollee and the enrollee's chosen Part D plan. The model allows participating Part D sponsors to reduce or eliminate cost sharing on generics and biosimilars for low-income subsidy beneficiaries to encourage the use of the most appropriate products. It also permits participating Part D sponsors to develop more comprehensive and innovative medication therapy management programs beyond existing medication therapy management programs. The model enables participating Part D sponsors to allow enrollees to pay for their prescription cost sharing over time within the course of the plan year. For example, installment payments. The model allows Part D sponsors to include care management/coordination programs to improve the management of drug therapies, including helping to monitor for adverse effects and increasing medication adherence, and enables increased medication adherence, increased initial determination approvals, and decreased redeterminations by allowing Part D sponsors to increase the standard coverage determination timeframe from 72 to 96 hours. The new calendar year 2022 flexibilities, which are similar to recent MedPAC recommendations, are intended to give Part D sponsors greater ability to negotiate with manufacturers, ensuring formulary inclusion and favorable access. Part D sponsors that implement these new formulary flexibilities must continue to comply with the existing comprehensive Part D formulary checks and enrollee protections, including the Part D expedited exception, coverage determination, and appeal processes, as well as other Part D formulary requirements. These protections provide safeguards to ensure beneficiaries retain access to the Part D prescription drugs they need. Additionally, each Part D sponsor that applies to implement the formulary flexibilities will be required to provide an enhanced transition process for enrollees affected by proposed formulary changes for drugs in the protected classes. This transition process must include both proactive outreach to current enrollees and an extended transition supply that provides for multiple temporary fills for new enrollees and current enrollees who have not been able to switch to a formulary medication or complete the coverage determination process. Overall, through the Part D payment modernization model, CMS aims to test better alignment of CMS and plan risk sharing in Part D to increase Part D market competition, decrease beneficiary out-of-pocket cost, preserve or enhance quality of care for beneficiaries, maintain and ensure affordable access to prescription drugs, and decrease Part D programmatic spending. The first step of the application process is for interested Part D sponsors to submit a non-binding notice of intent to apply to join the model by 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time on March 1, 2021. While the notice of intent is non-binding, organizations must submit a notice of intent to be eligible to apply for participation in the Part D payment modernization model. The notice of intent is available at this link which I have pasted on this slide. The RFA to join the model for calendar year 2022 is available on the model website, and applications from eligible sponsors will be accepted through April 16, 2021. More details regarding the application process and the model's eligibility requirements can be found at the link which I have pasted here. I have also pasted these two links in the description box below so that by clicking on those links, you can directly go to the Medicare website where you can obtain more information on the notice of intent as well as the request for application. If you have any questions about this model, you can send email to CMS at this address. I have also included their email address in the description box below. I have pasted references on this slide. Hope you found the video informative. If you enjoyed it, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time.